They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. They give to Smallwood. And he's brought down. It's a gain of 14 there. And the Eagles are going to have a first down.
Love the run right there. And when you analyzed him coming out of college, when you tried to put a grade on him, you saw the flashes while he was in school, but you didn't see the full production. You didn't see the finished product. He's a little bit raw.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was. And Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you reach.
Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. It's the safety, Kirk Coleman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. Fans, the NFL wants to remind you that screening saves lives. And the NFL, the American Cancer Society, encourage everyone to join the fight against breast cancer. Learn more at NFL.com/pink.
And only a few lucky people among us have not been affected or touched by this disease. I love that we're all banding together to fight against it. Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Benjamin with it over the middle. It'll be a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. They will go for it. Now Newton. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Yeah. Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
So oftentimes you see defensive holding. Here it's offensive holding for the flag. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down. They run the counter. Smallwood. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Their big tight end, 34 yards. There the Eagles are back within a score. Point after now from Sturgis. The tight end can kind of be that diamond in the rough secret weapon that you have, and right there they show you why.
And it's becoming less of a secret, isn't it, partner? Every game that we do nowadays, the tight end is a featured receiver, not just a blocker, as in the days of old.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. We focus our attention now on the Eagles' defense. And a great job last time. They got the 4th down stop. It led to points. See if they can make magic happen twice.
How about the defense, though? You're going to go for it against us on your own side of the field, rose up and stopped them, went off the field and said, offense, take over, put it in the end zone for us. And that's exactly what they did.
A little chip on their shoulder when that happened, right?
Yeah, a lot of meanness involved in that.
Well, let's go league-wide here. The Atlanta Falcons. We haven't talked about them a whole lot up to this point, but back-to-back weeks beating Carolina and Denver, the 2 teams that played in the Super Bowl.
And I know that many people earlier in the season were saying, well, remember they started 5-0 in 2015 and they collapsed and didn't make the playoffs. But after what you just described, being the 2 Super Bowl participants back-to-back weeks, including Denver on the road, I think people believe this team's for real.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st and 10, Newton. And Olsen over the middle. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
On 1st down, it's Newton. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. On 2nd and 10, Newton. Oh, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Throwing is Newton, eluding the pressure right. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Fresh set of downs here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Newton. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Out of the gun, Newton. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. On 2nd down, here's Newton. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this 1st half.
Let's go. Blue landed. No. Check. Patrick.
A final shot before half for Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the 1st half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And here on the road, that could be a huge score for their morale in the 2nd half.
Every team has confidence going into the start of games, but sometimes you get it rocked a little bit, and this certainly applies here for them. But guess what? Just what you said, this touchdown can give them their belief back that they can win in the 2nd half.
Well, that came a little abruptly here. So working on my apple up in the booth. Hang on here. Let me spit this out. And we can get to the 3rd quarter now. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
And off comes to Smallwood. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
And for K'Wan Short, the questions about his motor really went away in 2015. Boy, what a season he had.
17 tackles for a loss last year, and, of course, give him another one right there. Now Wentz. Left side, caught by Matthews. Touchdown, Philadelphia! Jordan Matthews, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. To throw is Newton. Finding time. He can run for it, and he will. Cam Newton all alone. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton, 70 yards. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Well, you want to talk about making something out of nothing. Boy, he did that right there. What an incredible run.
Obviously a pass play, and he couldn't find anyone open downfield. But sometimes the receivers just run those defenders off, and it creates a wide open space.
So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure, because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Charles Johnson in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally, someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on it.
So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And this is Randall here over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. Given 30 yards there.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield. Those guys made that play possible.
He was trying to get that one to Darren Sproles. And now it's 2nd down. You know, each week you and I have gone around, discussed a different division. The NFC West, that's pretty intriguing right now, isn't it?
Well, when the season began, I think most of us thought it was a two-way race. Arizona and Seattle, and really no one else was mentioned. Now, I think it's a three-way race. Obviously, Los Angeles, not too great on offense thus far, but their defense keeps them in and has them win a lot of games. Remember, they've already beaten Arizona and Seattle.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On 3rd and short, Smallwood. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the 1st down marker was and getting there.
And the coach has decided to throw the red flag. He will challenge this play.
After reviewing the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
They'll come out in the pistol. Working from the gun, Wentz. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. It's the safety, Kirk Coleman, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. So that right there was his 2nd pick, but keep in mind, this is a guy who once had a rare 3-interception game in his career.
So what are you saying, that getting 2 in the game, that's like kid stuff for him? That's nothing. He's already done that, right? Been there, done that. You know he wants a 3rd again.
Now Newton buying time to his left. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And that is incomplete.
And I think the end result, knocking the ball away, was a product of understanding where they were on the field, understanding how many yards they needed to pick up the 1st down, and tightening their coverage accordingly. Gave them no gaps, no spaces, no real air in which to catch the football, and end up making a really nice play.
And Gano's kick is right through. And that'll push the lead up to 8. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Wendell Smallwood, 75 yards. And the Eagles move back within a couple of the lead. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
Fozzie Whitaker now on the return. Fighting through. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Newton now to throw. Funches with a catch over the middle. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Here's the option going right. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Newton. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Benny Logan able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. 3rd and long. It's Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. Looking for the tight end, Olsen, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Wendell Smallwood with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Fielded about a yard deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Cam Newton getting ready to go again on offense. And the stats on the screen tell the story. A great start. This defense, they've made some good adjustments, so he's fallen off since.
Have to like what they did at the half, but you also have to like the fact that they hung in there. Despite the fact they had a tough first half, he was locked in, right? Rocking and rolling. They came out, made their adjustments, got their confidence back. Now they're causing them all sorts of trouble.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. From the 50, Newton. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on 3rd down. Newton. Flushed out right. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right, and threw right into it for an interception.
Let's go. Green, touching that Marty.
They start the drive with Smallwood. Shreds the tackle. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring up. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. They come out here in the aisle. Going right back to Smallwood. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming. The fourth quarter here, they got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Wynn's going to try and throw on third. And this is going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's fourth down.
I have to say that was a surprise call on 3rd and inches. I thought they'd try and run the football there, but you got to believe they thought they'd surprise the defense and pick up something downfield, but that one goes incomplete.
And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Running for it, Smallwood. And now the rookie's free. He cuts left sideline and a crease there. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Wendell Smallwood, 54 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football. Yeah, what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. Carolina getting set to take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities. Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Forced out to his left. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And quickly, they get to the line. Newton on 3rd down. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. On 1st and 10, Newton. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Ed Dixon, was the target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field, trying to find a receiver there. But they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot. And that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And they're going to speed things up here. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now Newton on 1st down. Steps away to his left. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Greg Olsen, 29 yards. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game. It's been quite the game for him individually. A trio of touchdown catches now.
So pick a route, any route. Whatever you want him to run, he's going to do it and do it well and end up in the end zone. This has really been fun to watch.
That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They begin on the ground. And the cutback to the sideline. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. They run again on first down with Smallwood. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
So while the offense has had a big day, no one on that side of the ball is excited about seeing a loss like that. Their goal, to make every play positive, and when you have a bad one like that, your next goal is to not let it spiral into more.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Matthews, 48 yards. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So pass interference, partner with all the rule changes. It is hard to be a defender in the pass game.
Brandon, is tough in college. It's a lot harder in the NFL. You can't touch him after 5 yards downfield. You can't touch him while the ball's not in the air. You can't touch him at all until the ball is at the receiver's hands. Very difficult to be a defender in today's NFL.
It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, here's Newton. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He may try and run for this. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Offense. The penalty is declined.
Gano now to add the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Again, it's Smallwood. And he's got some space here. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw down that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards.
Darren Sproles. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Darren Sproles, 24 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now working their way back onto the field, the Eagles defense. And a touchdown given up the last time they were out there, so maybe need to refocus a little bit.
And make sure that they don't start finger-pointing with each other, because oftentimes when a touchdown's given up, you say, okay, where did that happen? Who broke down? Who gave it up? Instead, just go back out there, be a unit again, and try and play a little bit better.
Let's see if they can play a little bit better on this drive. A very solid gain of 27. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. From the 50, Newton. And the tight end, Olsen, right side. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. On first down, it's Newton. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. 23 yards on the play. Newton on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. A great read, and it's picked off. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And now they're in the hurry-up. Oh, look at this. Lynn's going to throw. Oh, wide open, complete. 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jordan Matthews with a career-high 4-touchdown game. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Now after the touchdown, it's Sturgis to send it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 yards with a new rule as he's taken down right at the 20-yard line. We put our attention now on the Eagles' defense. They may have not played their best. Bottom line, I guess, so they're going to get the win.
And that's all that counts when you really get down to it, winning the ball game. Do they want to do it with style? Do they want to do it with aplomb? Of course. But bottom line, get the win, then you worry about everything else from there on out.
Well, they're going to get that W for sure. So 2nd and 10 here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 2nd and 10, Newton. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Nolan Carroll. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
A run with Smallwood. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 2nd down, Smallwood. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
All right, here we go.
On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the safety.